Welcome to TV14 Plymouth Panther Wrestling. This is Matt Kaskowski. I should say who I am first. Matt Kaskowski alongside Mike Briggs, and we're bringing you the start of the 2013-2014 Plymouth Wrestling season.
That's right, and Conrad Kaskowski's on camera. We're expecting some close matches tonight. Sheboygan Falls brings back a couple state qualifiers, state place winners, so they really have an edge tonight. But I'm real curious to see how our young kids do against some very, very good competitors from Sheboygan Falls.
It'll be interesting to see, not only just because of the young, but this is the first match for a lot of these guys this year.
That's right.
So, and a lot of these guys, first match in a long time.
Right.
Since it is the first dual meet and they didn't get any early tournaments in or
That's
anything.
Right. This first weight at 100, we're starting out at 170 pounds, and at 170 pounds, Josh Becker, Jacob Becker is a senior going against a sophomore, Skylar Sims. Skylar gets around on him, but is unable to maintain control. We have a difference of a lot of experience. There's a fireman's carry for the takedown. And Becker's going to make Skylar pay for that early near takedown. Back points being awarded.
He got the legs in right away,
Yep.
and Skylar is in trouble. He seemed to get a little out of control there and lost his place.
This is a senior against a sophomore. And Skylar did not wrestle the entire year last year as a freshman. He had some injuries that kept him from competing the entire year. So he's really a fairly green sophomore. So he's getting some tough lessons out there, Matthew.
That's a lot of rust to shake off.
Yep.
in an entire year, but it's good to see him back in.
Now, just so I mentioned that we have 4 or 5 guys not wrestling tonight for various reasons, from deer hunting to band trips to other things. So this is not the lineup. This may not be the lineup that you're going to see in January. We'll get a few things taken care of, and get back with some of our experienced wrestlers that may not be wrestling tonight.
Well, and at least we get some of these younger guys, get some of the higher, go against some tougher opponents and
Yep.
get that out early and learn, take it as a learning experience.
Skylar made a key move there that you never do when someone's hooking you. Is reaching back.
Yeah, you don't
reach back,
turn
and that's
into
going to
it.
cost him here. 15 seconds left in the first period. I should remind everyone that in high school wrestling there are 3 2-minute periods. The first period they'll start on their feet, and then there's some choices that'll happen in just a few seconds here. But if you pin your opponent, the match is ended. But this will not be a pin, so there will be 3 near falls, so it's 8-0 after the first period.
And due to the choice was Sheboygan Falls, he's going to defer, and that gives Skylar the choice. He's going to choose both up.
Skylar
here.
wanted to go takedowns, but he wasn't quite set.
He's got to get those feet back away. You got to be right off the whistle.
I wish they'd watch that knee. It's twisting up quite a bit. Oh, he's okay now. Skylar doing a nice job of fighting that and spinning around, getting what would be a takedown. So Skylar did the right thing by choosing to go takedowns. It's the rest of the match that's killing him.
Yes, he gets the takedown, but gets hit with a locked hands, and now he's going to get reversed here.
Yep, now he's giving up back points. He had an early near first takedown, and then he got a takedown to start the second period. But the experience of this Sheboygan Falls wrestler is costing Skylar some valuable points here.
He did a nice job on the spin to get around. You guys got to be able to control him there and control those hips and break him back down to the mat.
Dave Mager is telling a story to the scorekeepers. Dave Mager is the referee. We go back way too many years. And when it's all settled, a couple more points for the reversal, 2 more for the near fall, and then a penalty point. Not a penalty point, it was stopped. And now the escape was given to Skylar, if I'm not mistaken.
He also did get a penalty for locked hands.
Okay, that's right. A penalty on Skylar for locking hands. Yep, when you're on top riding, you cannot lock your hands around the body of your opponent. He's allowing that low shot.
That low double leg right at the ankles.
And there's that hard crossface.
And he turns right.
Yep. in high school wrestling also, if you lead your opponent by 15 points, the match is stopped, and that's called a technical fall. And it's getting very close to that with a 16-3 score right now with 30 seconds left in the second period.
And this is going to do it. If he
That'll
does
do
get
it.
an
If he
opportunity
does
to
not
pin him,
this match will stop regardless. And I think you just see a difference of experience, senior versus sophomore experience. Skyler's
especially missing an entire year.
Yeah, Skyler's going to be a good wrestler. Just he's not quite ready for this senior yet. A little undersized and certainly underexperienced right now. So that pin goes to Sheboygan Falls in the opening match at 170 pounds.
So then we go to 182 pounds. Sheboygan Falls is going to bring Eric Clemmy, and Plymouth will have Cole Bruggening.
Cole does not have a lot of experience wrestling, but he had a nice, built up very nicely for football. He's got the match a little bit of muscle on both of these guys here because Clemmy also is not did not have quite as much experience.
We did see Cole a couple times last year, at various times. So hopefully we get to see him a lot more and see what he can do out there.
And that puts us at 182 pounds. I want to mention that the Plymouth Panthers are home next week. They take on Waupun next Thursday night in the Plymouth High School gym. The Plymouth will get their first home dual meet. Everything starts up at 7 o'clock with the varsity wrestling against Waupun. If I'm not mistaken, they're calling a parents' night. Again, the Panthers allowing a low shot by the Sheboygan Falls Falcons. We've got to get our base down a little bit, Matthew. That's going to be a takedown against Cole Brunick.
He was just not able to get back on him either,
Yep.
get his hips back and get that leg and flatten him out.
Got to work on that stance a little bit. Get that stance a little lower so people aren't shooting underneath. Blocking out a little bit. More of a linebacker look, if you will. Cole is a junior.
1 minute remaining in the first period.
He's got a tip.
And Clemmy's a senior, so we've got, again, an experience issue here. Back points being awarded to Clemmy.
It's kind of a risky turn, but it worked out in his favor.
Yep.
He's got his feet in, so he's got to get the reversal on that.
He will get the reversal. He will give up
Three near
fall, but then he'll get the reversal.
He did a nice job bridging out of that and fighting that. That was in deep.
A lot of inexperienced kids would have given up the pin right there, man.
Definitely. And to be able to get the reversal and keep enough know-how to keep his feet in and make sure he got it. If you could have just pulled him back in, it would have been better, but...
Yep. Working on the clock issue?
I think the score issue, actually.
Score?
Yeah.
5-2 should
5-2
should be the correct score.
Right to his feet. Got to stop that.
Cole's not going to hold him. That'll be a one escape for Clemming.
Can't let him get right to his feet. Good. Oh, he just got stopped right there.
Well, he reacted back and got to his base, and so now it's a battle here. I'm a little worried that Cole's got to get his shoulder up a little higher, or he's going to get tossed to his back. Oh,
he flattens out. I thought it was coming right there.
I thought it was right there, yeah.
To get out of bounds.
Off the mat.
They don't see that. Usually in that position, it looks like it was going to get thrown.
I thought Cole's going to get tossed.
We're going to the second period. Plymouth's choice. Popular now to defer and go and take that.
You know, I've said it more than once to people that the sport of wrestling has gotten easier because in the days when your dad and I wrestled, and maybe even when you were there, you didn't have choices. You had to go takedowns, you had to go underneath, you had to go on top.
Yep, yep.
Today, you can choose never to go underneath. You can choose never to ride. You know, you don't have to be as complete of a wrestler today. You can avoid those things by all the choices you get at the end of the second and third period.
Yeah, I know a couple of guys I wrestled with that would have liked this system. That's for sure.
Yeah, yeah. Well, if you're very, very good at takedowns, I would never go underneath.
No.
Here's a reversal by Clemming. Cole locking in hand. You'd like to see I thought he was going to go to a side roll there.
That's what I thought he was going to go
Yep.
there, try to grab that elbow and get
Yep.
that side roll happening, but
Now, Plymouth does show that they are not the most experienced in these first two wrestlers yet. These are first-year varsity wrestlers, and there's such a major step from freshman JV up to varsity. There's such a major step.
it is very different. You can be really well in JV and
I've
you
had-
get to varsity and it's a whole new world.
I've had guys go undefeated on JV, and the next year on varsity, 500. You know, because there's such a difference.
That was pretty much my wrestling career. Really
Oh.
good on JV,
Oh.
not so good in the varsity level.
Cole Brunick did go to his back, but they were off the mat, so no points are going to be awarded. It is 8-2.
If your shoulders are out of bounds, you cannot score, or you cannot get scored up on there.
Both wrestlers are probably starting to get tired. Early in the season, nobody realizes how physically demanding wrestling is, and it takes you halfway through the season sometimes for some of your guys to get in shape.
Oh yeah, yeah, and they only
To
had
be able to go a full 6 minutes and even an overtime in a high school wrestling match can be very tiring.
with only 3 weeks
Right,
practice,
three weeks of practice in.
and including a Thanksgiving break, which can throw anyone off.
Yep.
Yeah, my guess is we're not going to be the best conditioned here, maybe on either side.
Right, right.
And that's what it can come
No.
down to, really, in that third period. 1 minute
Yeah.
left. Conditioning can get you the
Cole
win. or
Brunick on
not.
his feet, but unable to break the grip. He goes back down on the mat. 15 seconds left in the second period.
10 seconds.
Oh,
he's
just a
getting
regular
turned.
power half, and he's flat. Oh, Brunick steps through it.
Steps,
He gets the reversal.
rolls through and gets the reversal. That's 2 reversals off a bridge.
Yep.
That's pretty impressive.
Two near fall for Clemmy, and then 2 reversal for Cole. Clemmy wants to go takedowns. No,
Cole wants to
Cole's
go
going to. I hope he
takedowns.
gets his base down a little lower. Nope. That was that shot underneath, but he blocked it this time.
Yeah, he stopped that outside single, but now he put himself in a bad position
Yeah.
by getting into a. Oh no!
Walked right into it.
Yeah, you can't put your arm
Yep.
up like that.
Can't lift those arms. Those are things that we've learned over the years
Yep.
through experience many times, and this is an experience right here for Cole. Clemmy with the pin here in the opening seconds of the third period.
So then we move to 195 pounds. Sheboygan Falls will bring out Dustin Setzer, and Plymouth is going to bring out Ryan Brooks.
Now this should be a pretty equal up because both these guys are sophomores. It's hard to believe you got sophomores on varsity at 195.
Yeah.
You know, big guys. But I think this will be a pretty good match. Ryan Brooks did wrestle some varsity matches as a freshman last year.
Yep.
95 pounds for
He did.
And he did okay.
He did okay.
He did okay.
For as well as he did. He's a little bit bigger this year,
Yeah.
which actually looks good in the next couple of years with these
Yeah.
2 young guys at these
You bet.
size. Oh, little couple.
I don't know how that happened, but a takedown for Sheboygan Falls.
Looks like Ryan was trying to toss there,
Yeah.
but just out of position on it. You really got to get your hips through on those.
I wouldn't be that terribly concerned this early in the match, giving up a takedown. A little concerned about Setzler putting the legs in.
Looks like they're strong on the leg ride, and
Yeah.
we're not doing very well getting out of there.
Back points are being awarded. There's 3 near fall.
That was a quick 3.
It was a quick 3.
1 minute remaining in the first period.
He's got to get that leg out. He's getting burned on that every 2 times now. He's going to be like that even more. He's in trouble here.
Wow. I did not expect this. Another 3 awarded. Now we've got to get going.
moving.
We got to get going here, Ryan.
At least stand up, get going.
I wasn't worried with the opening takedown. Now I'm worried. Getting ridden and tipped twice.
That was big, yeah.
Now he's got to stand up. The legs are off
gotta
of him.
go
Let's
here.
get going, Ryan.
He's got the legs out. Now's the time to move.
10 seconds.
Not seeing a lot of movement from the bottom that we're getting here. And I'm seeing that early on all our guys so far.
Right. Lucas Lechner, head coach Lucas Lechner, wants to have a couple words with Dave Mager regarding
Probably that near fall call.
the fast count, or making sure that everything was exactly the way. Now, you aren't going to win any discussions with Dave Mager.
No.
He's been too many years on the mat, and no one has ever, even when he's clearly, blatantly wrong. Are you getting that, Dave? When he's blatantly wrong, he's still not going to change his mind.
Well, I think you find it hard.
I think he was talking
pressed.
about figure fouring the leg, actually, too.
He could have been.
But hey, we're ready to go here. It's 8-0 right now. Ryan Brooks
False choice.
should
gonna
go takedowns.
he's gonna ride.
Okay.
We'll see. Maybe he's got some leg ride of his own. A couple tips,
I
and
know
he's right back in this.
I was always impressed with Ryan with his double leg takedown, but he didn't have an opportunity in this match early because, right now he got away with locked hands.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
You
I didn't want
hands
to say
when
it too
you're
loud.
on top.
That looked like locked hands though.
It sure was. Just like sometimes in football, you don't get caught. You don't get caught holding in football sometimes, but they do it every time, you know.
And he just let that leg up way too easy. He's looked
And he
in
looks
right into a half.
Oh, this is not the Ryan Brooks. Not a good night for Ryan. This could be the end right here.
Yeah, it's in tight. Well,
It
we've
is.
got some rust here. I really didn't expect this either from Ryan.
It's not the match that Ryan wanted. I know he'll make up for this. He'll come back from this. Now, as they give a couple forfeits, maybe we better thank a few of our sponsors here, Matt.
I would like to thank our TV14 backers, Community Bank and Trust, the Paddock Club, Plymouth Furniture and Bedding Showrooms, 2020 Visions, Plymouth Plumbing and Heating, State Farm Insurance and Financial Services, Meyer Motors, Plymouth Radio Shack, Waldo State Bank,
220-pound weight class.
Niesman's Diamond Center,
Receives a forfeit.
Four Seasons Comfort, Bank First National, Ace Supply and Rental, Napa Parts in Plymouth Random and Sheboygan, Papa Murphy's Pizza, and the Osthoff Resort, Plymouth Professional Massage Therapy, Advanced Eye Care, Jim's Appliance Repair Service and Sales. Thanks to all of our TV14 backers for sponsoring our wrestling here and all of our sports here on TV14.
Backing the teams and teens here in Plymouth, Wisconsin. We're going to trade off a couple more forfeits. Chase Hartman, a freshman for the Panthers, will be receiving a forfeit at 106 pounds. And then we're going to turn around and give 6 back to Sheboygan Falls because we don't have a 12-pounder. Anthony Zong
Anthony
will
Zong.
will receive that forfeit. So and I'll just make one more. I'll stand on the podium up on the soapbox one more time. 14 weight classes is too many.
It is too
in
many.
high school wrestling. A dozen was just fine. 12 weight classes was the key for 40 years of wrestling here in the state of Wisconsin. And all of a sudden, a few years back,
they
said,
moved it.
hey, more must be better.
Yes.
You know, and I find foolishness in that statement. Just like, well, if more is better, let's put 7 guys out there for each team in basketball.
Yeah.
More would have to be better. And you would say, well, that's foolish. Well, I think it's just as foolish to find 14 guys of 14 different sizes. That's what wrestling requires. Our lightest guy is 106 pounds. Our heaviest guy would be 285. And to find 14 individuals at your school and all those different sizes in between is getting tougher and tougher. And what do you add? You want 14 of them.
No, and what we really end up getting is a lot of guys at 126 to about 170.
Yep.
But then all these other weight classes that end up in forfeits.
And ironically, they added 2 weight classes at the end. They added 195 and 220. Been difficult for us to fill that since it started.
Oh, yeah.
We're at 109, enough of this, 120 pounds. Keegan Gustin of Plymouth out there, and he's taking on
Brandon Hill.
Brandon.
And Hill in early on a single. Keegan's long and lanky and gets caught in these, but does find a way to get out of them.
No, I think that's Ryan McGinnis.
Oh, I'm sorry, yes, Ryan McGinnis.
McGinnis is a tough kid. Keegan's had a couple years
But
of
he's
experience.
got it.
He's got that
He's got the
takedown.
takedown, and he's got a half locked up with his legs.
He's very, very high.
He's so long, though.
But you know, he doesn't wrestle the way we would because
Yes.
he's got such long arms and long legs.
But
he's
now he's in trouble with that.
going to
as
give
he's
up a
gonna
reversal back. He just got to get off his own
Oh,
back.
he's going to get pinned.
So Keegan Gustin gets the early takedown, gets high, and gets pinned. Tough break there, Keegan.
He just got caught. He got caught there, and he just didn't.
That was unexpected.
No, definitely. I expected a pretty good match there.
Particularly when you get that early takedown, he simply got high. And we were a little worried about him getting
Yep.
high, but because he's a little unorthodox, it didn't panic me too much.
Yeah, it wasn't normally too panicked, but then he just got caught under there, and it was hard to see here if he got his head dragged under, or if his arms dragged
Yeah.
under. That's one you'd probably like back really quick.
Yep.
Next up at
Now at 126 pounds is Brandon Hill
Yep,
from
and he-
Falls.
Yep, and he'll go against Plymouth's Glenn Yolik. Yolik's first taste of varsity here. I should mention I run a freshman wrestling tournament this Saturday at Plymouth High School. We'll have 270 kids from 15 different schools, all freshmen or first-year wrestlers, all wrestling at Plymouth High School this Saturday. I've run this for over 30 years, and it's always fun.
Yeah, it's a great way for the freshmen to get some early experience.
Yep, against guys their own age and their own size.
Yep.
Something you don't see so often on a varsity match. Yolik gets taken down. He's down 2-0 here. And when we struggled, and you have to admit, getting out from underneath.
He's able to get to his feet. Probably one of the first guys for Plymouth to get up to his
Yep.
feet, and he's up right again. They go out of bounds. Long as he keeps getting up to his feet, he's in good position then. Falls is going to let him up here.
Yep. Now it's time for Glenn to get a takedown.
Can't let his hands get controlled. He's going to try to get him in a front headlock, but he just really dragged him right into his legs.
We've got some work to do. He's got it off one leg, so he should be okay here. He can spin here
This
now.
is where he should
Now
be
is
able
when
to just,
you gotta push that head and go.
yeah. That's where you want to reach around
Man,
and
I
just
don't know why
grab
we're
that
not-
arm and go.
30 seconds.
What he forgot about, he might get out of this, but what he forgot about was the leg that's caught.
Yeah. No, rolls through it, and it's going to be a takedown.
They both rolled around showing
Yep.
their inexperience, but Sheboygan Falls
10 seconds.
Hill comes out on top. What I haven't seen is Plymouth shoot a takedown yet. Really go after one.
No. We've tried a lot of that, not really a snap down, but almost a snap
Yeah,
down.
snap and spin maybe they were looking for. I'm not sure. It's 4-1. We enter the second period.
Really like to see some shots, or
Oh, I would.
even tie-ups and try some of the duck unders
Sure.
and slide bys that we've seen in the past.
We pull down and then push them right into our legs. We've got to work on that.
This is where, though, you should.
And why we don't go back to the ankle? We lock up around the head here. Come on. That's right. Get an ankle and get going. There, he's got off the leg. You would think he could cross-face that and get a takedown, but no.
This is he gets his leg caught. He's not using his hips against that.
No.
And straighten out and get his chest down
He should
low.
have had that takedown long ago. Instead, he's going to struggle to get anything. I don't want him getting caught like
In the second period.
Gustin got.
He's got the legs, but his head is caught. He gets that out. He's going to get a takedown.
Got
There
the
it is.
takedown, but again, he's so high, just like Keegan was, that I'm a little worried.
A lot of time with 45 seconds left, too.
I wasn't worried when it happened to Keegan and I got fooled. I don't want to get fooled again. Look at that. He's got his head.
We have potentially dangerous.
And that was kind of a break here for Glenn. I think.
I think
Glenn is
so,
still
too.
down. It's 4-3. He's down by 1. 35 seconds left in the second period.
Let's see if we can ride him out, though. We haven't had a lot of success on the top at all. He gets that arm up.
30 seconds.
He's going to lock up a cradle.
Oh, but he's got to get his hips back, Matthew.
Going to try to roll it over on himself, but he's got to keep it going. You can't get
Let
caught.
it go. He just let it go. He's going to give up a reversal.
That's a reversal.
And back points. Oh, boy, he's close to being pinned here.
He gets out of it. It's going to be a 3 back points, though.
He locked up a cradle, but he didn't get the hips back. He
No.
rolled over, what we call the suicide cradle. He flipped over the top.
Joey Sheboygan Falls.
And if you're going to do that, I don't like it. Never really did. But if you're going to do that, you have to go. You have to
Oh.
really go at it.
You got to bury the head in hard. But anyway, regardless, it was not what Oleg Glenn wanted.
No.
So now let's get a takedown and get going here, Glenn. Again, not a shot by Plymouth
No.
tonight.
We got to see some sort of takedown. Maybe he's going to try to push his head down again.
We're in the third period, a minute and a half left.
Oh! Oh, you got to hold that lateral. That's going to be it.
Glenn's got a takedown,
But it's
but
going to
then
get
it's going the
reversed.
other way. Takedown,
Wow. he got the takedown.
and then reverse to his back. If you call it anything, sloppy wrestling. There.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
You're up 9-3 and you're trying throws. That was very unusual there for Sheboygan Falls.
Boy, he's got a deep half, but
You might get out of it. Briggs.
He gets out of it.
30 seconds left. We're gonna have to go through the score a little bit. 5 back, still puts him down 6.
Yep. Down by 6 and on the bottom.
31
Yeah.
seconds.
A lot of crazy flying out there.
that was interesting. I don't know. You have a 6-point lead in the third period. You
Glenn on
try
his
a
feet.
throw, a bad throw.
Glenn turns back in. He needs some big points here. If you ever needed a throw, now would be the time, Glenn.
You can get out.
10 seconds.
No.
Running out of clock
It's-
here.
Yeah, definitely out of clock. He's not even. That's when he needed to be able to get
Yep.
him to his back, and
Yep.
that's when you got to try something or go for something. It was a little bit sloppy, but you know, there's a couple things that needs to work
Oh,
on.
boy.
But he made it to the end. He got out of it. He fought hard, that's for sure.
Yep.
And we can't take that away from Glenn.
14-8
sure.
was the final score of that matchup, and that takes us to 132 pounds, and they talked like they were going to forfeit 132. Going out there for Plymouth is Eric Ullman, a freshman. He's the third Ullman to wrestle for Plymouth, you know.
We'll have one
We're
more
glad
coming up.
Yeah, I'm so glad to keep them coming. This time, Eric Ullman will receive a forfeit 132, and that takes us to 138. Maybe their best wrestlers coming out here right now. Sheboygan Falls' best wrestler, Alex Fitzgerald. He's a state place winner, multi-qualifier, state place winner for Sheboygan Falls.
We believe 5th place last
Yeah,
year.
I think so.
I'm trying to figure it out, but
And he'll be taking on Lucas Johnson. This is going to be a bit of a mismatch because, you know, you've got that state place winner, multi-state qualifier, a senior. And Lucas wrestled a little bit. He's a junior, wrestled a little bit of varsity.
Lucas Johnson.
he has.
And what really
yeah.
shocks me is Alex is down at 138 already. I expected him to be about 145 and then go down as the year went on. He's serious this year. Maybe he thinks this is his year to win the big one.
It could be, and he is talented enough
He's talented.
to easily.
As I was
to go all
saying,
the way-
he
the
may be
number
there.
one.
They have another wrestler that's a multi-state qualifier, but I really have been impressed with Alex Fitzgerald from when he was a freshman on. Won a couple. He's won 2 conference championships.
Yeah, I agree with you. And their other big wrestler at 160 pounds, Mitchell Lambert.
Yeah, we'll have Mitchell. In a
We'll
little
see
while.
him a little bit later, but
Yep.
you know, I agree with you. I think Alex Fitzgerald is the better wrestler here.
Right. Oh, look at that
Yeah.
low single.
It was so
Now
fast.
That low single and low double, that's what Sheboygan Falls have been showing all night. If I were going to make some notes in my notebook for coaching when I wrestle them again, that's what we're gonna block.
First period.
That low single, low double.
Right off the whistle.
Yep. I think we've got a cradle locked up, and this cradle is probably set up correctly. I hope Glenn is looking at this.
that's
You get
that's
the
how you
hips
do
back. You get the hips back, and you can make that cradle work for you. He's going to get 2 near fall is all. Not to take anything away from Lucas Johnson. Lucas is probably one of our better juniors on the team.
it. He got to see
And-
a little bit of action last year,
Yep.
and
Oh,
not
this is
enough
right
to be
there.
able to.
This is close to a pin. And you're going to see Alex Fitzgerald's name on in the top of the line a lot this year.
Yes, and I think
Lucas is a fine wrestler, but he's not up to the standard of that competitor.
we'll see a lot better from Lucas.
Oh, absolutely.
In the future, in future broadcasts, you're gonna see a lot different. He's just going against one of the top guys in the weight class in the state.
That'll take us to 145, and Trevor Miskey wrestling 145 for the Panthers. Now he may be one of the best wrestlers that Plymouth has out there. Trevor went to state last year, qualified for state. He's been in the finals of conference a couple times. So we'll see if my prediction is right, that we have one of our best wrestlers going out there right now, and that's Trevor Miskey.
And he is going against Josh Becker.
One of the things that's been difficult for Trevor is that he was 112 pounds as a freshman, and now he's wrestling 145. And going up those weight classes, certain things don't work anymore.
No, it takes...
Things change as you get larger, and it's one of the things the other guys get so darn much bigger and stronger.
It takes a little bit to get
Yep.
used to, and when you go up that much weight, it's a big difference. It
Yep.
takes a little bit.
Trevor's trying to
get
set up
used
the
to.
duck under, and this is what I think the other guys were thinking about, but they just haven't practiced it enough. We'll see if Trevor can make it happen. Trevor's also got a nice heel pick.
Yes, and that comes right off of the.
This is a
the
loose
duck
guy
under.
too. This guy ties up a lot, so we'll see it happen right up. Waiting for that tie up to happen here. Come on. I tell everybody this is what he's got. Now show it to me here. Show it to me, Trevor.
Yeah, it was close there, but his hand was controlled,
Yep,
so he couldn't
yep.
quite get it.
1 minute remaining in the first period.
Got to change your style then a little bit. And this is what he's going to find here at 145 pounds. It's just not going to be the same. So there it is. There's the duck under. He finishes it.
Couldn't quite get around
No.
on it though.
Doesn't quite finish it. That was the duck under. Just didn't quite finish.
This is where I think he's going to have to change. He's able to change his elevation so well in his stance that it might be time to just try to fake the
Snap the
tie
head
up
and
snap,
fire.
just like they did there.
Yep,
that he
yep.
blocked really well.
30 seconds.
We're down to 30 seconds in the first period and no points. That's not the Trevor Miskey I know. Hesitating. Our whole team tonight's been hesitant.
They definitely have. We've seen almost waiting for the action to come to them rather than
instead of
setting
creating
the,
it. Yeah, creating the
it,
action.
setting the tone, going after it.
At the end of the first period, 0-0. I would not have bet that.
No. Becker takes the down position. We'll see what Trevor can do here.
Yep.
He has an effective leg ride. He likes the spiral ride too.
Caution on
Trevor. False start on it, I believe.
Yep. You get another one of those, it'll cost you a point. Getting right out to the side driving. Trying to lock that arm up underneath. There, he's got it back into a hammer.
But now
Into a
he's going
hammer
to get
lock.
out. He's going to get out of bounds. Kind of just got to the edge and then
Yep.
slowly worked his way out.
Nice switch, but countered by Trevor. They'll go off the mat.
1:26 left in the second period and still nothing on the board.
Right. I would have lost that bet. I would have guessed that Trevor would have some big points by now.
He's got a tough ride here, but it's not college. You don't get
But,
points for
yeah,
riding.
You don't get points for riding. I've always said that. Let him go. If you're good on your feet, and I'm telling you, Trevor's good on his feet, he should be letting him go. He didn't prove it in the first period, though. He went scoreless in the first period, and that would have called me wrong. Caution on Falls that time.
Yep.
Falls trying to jump the gun a little bit. Nice ride. Good spiral.
Breaks him down nicely.
Again, trying to bring that hammer back now. Trying to get it in the middle of the mat this time. That's right.
1 minute remaining in the second period.
That was close to an escape, but not quite.
And again, he's got the hammer back fine, but when he goes to the head, this guy's a little bit stronger in the back. He's able to lift out of it.
Yeah. We might be seeing Becker down the road later in the conference tournament. He's doing a great job here. But he's got a tilt.
Nothing, no. He's got to hold him for 2 counts.
Didn't quite get it.
Nope. He's got it locked up, though. He can try again.
$30 seconds.
Now is...
I would think we'd start seeing a stalling call here. You can't sit on your stomach that much. Becker...
He's got to work his way up. That's what I was going to say.
Understanding Trevor's out to the side. I mean, you can't deny that. There, now is when you do it. Now he's got him in the middle.
10
now he's going to
seconds.
run out of clock.
He really should have been able to get a stalling call out of this.
Look at this. Look at this. You would call stalling right now, wouldn't you? Well, after 4 minutes of wrestling, no points have been scored. You would not have made, I would have been a liar.
Yeah.
Made a fool out of me here, Trevor. Score big now. Trevor chooses down. I will not be wrong here. You will not see Trevor get ridden for 2 minutes.
I find that really hard to believe. There's one thing he's
There
good
you
right
go.
there is that escape.
4 seconds. Escape it. Now show me that takedown, Trevor. Come on. Show me this takedown. 1-0 is not how you want to win this match.
Well, anything can happen when you get down to that 1-0 and it gets really
one
close.
mistake and you've lost your opening duel here, you know? Nice shot.
Wow,
nice shot.
Really good shot. He's in deep.
Trevor locking up over the top to stop it here.
He's got to work his leg back. Ooh, that was
Got a very, very quick stalemate.
Yeah.
Very, very quick stalemate.
Slow stalling, quick stalemates. I don't know. It was caution.
Caution on Trevor of some kind?
I'm not sure. I think his leg was too far forward in the
possibly.
stance. Ooh.
Now we're getting a little more. There it is.
Oh. Couldn't quite get it. God, he looks so good when he does that.
It looks so good when it works.
Yeah.
I can't believe this match. 58 seconds left in the match. I can't believe it'll end 1-0.
Trying to get that outside single.
Great reaction by.
Double. Good block, but now he's reset. Wow.
2 takedowns been given. 30 seconds left.
30 seconds.
Look at Trevor. He's got him right here. He's got him. That's a pin.
Maybe that's all it took was to scare Trevor a little bit. And I was scared for him.
I was too.
15 seconds left.
He's
I don't
going
know
to
if he'll
settle
get
in
the
here.
pin.
10 seconds.
He gets the
He
pin.
gets the pin.
So the match goes 0-0 through 4 minutes. Trevor is down with 30 seconds left, 2-1. He gets a reversal, comes back and pins him.
We just needed 20 seconds of excitement. Wow.
That's all we got. We got 20 seconds of crazy out of kind of 4 minutes of sleeper. Wow.
Wow, that was an interesting match.
Yes.
It was like 2 minutes or 2 periods of trying to test each other out.
Trevor Miskey gets his first win. Austin Weezy at 152 pounds will be going against Jacob Fisher, we probably believe. Austin Weezy also one of, if I would pick the 2 best wrestlers Plymouth has, it's Trevor Miskey and Austin Weezy.
Now, one thing we would like to see is Austin have a full year. He's had some injury problems throughout the
I
his
would like
career.
to see 1 year where he's healthy all year.
And we did see a shot from him right away.
Yeah.
That was nice to see. Refreshing.
Something we haven't seen tonight,
He's
have
going
we?
to tie it up.
Keep him on the mat. Nice underhook, nice lifting to keep him on the mat.
This is what I'm like seeing. He's going aggressive. He's going right after him. He's setting the pace on this. Taking a shot. Going to double
nice job.
underhooks.
He's got the
Got
takedown.
it locked up.
Well, I tell you, that might be the first takedown we've seen in the first period by a Plymouth wrestler tonight.
I
Huh?
think so.
I'm
I
looking
think
over
so.
to Conrad. Yes, he agrees
Yes.
with me. The first takedown we've seen by a Plymouth wrestler in the first period.
And he's going to maintain control as they go out of bounds. This is really,
It's been
really the first wrestler we've seen really aggressive
on their
on
feet.
the right away from Plymouth, and we need to see more of that. But he's got a little bit slow there.
I don't think Austin's in any kind of trouble. He's locked over the top. He'll slip the leg over. Dave Mager, the referee, will say potentially dangerous. I never get angry with a referee. Seldom do I get angry with a referee who calls potentially dangerous often, because your first and primary job as a referee is to make sure no one gets hurt. Protect the wrestlers. Even though sometimes it can cost you points when you just about have that reversal and they stop it because somebody's arm got twisted a little bit, you know?
It can be frustrating, but you really have to. We want everyone to be safe here. You
Yeah.
know, it's no fun when you're getting hurt. 55 seconds left. Trying to just tip him over here.
Yep, nice job of riding.
Gonna dig that arm out.
Uh-oh.
Oh, and he didn't quite get it. He got reversed there.
Reversal by falls. It's tied up 2-2, but it won't last. I can't believe he'll ride him these last 30 seconds. Austin going inside under the leg. That's the right way to do it.
There he goes.
Yeah, he won't make it.
Trying to get that reversal.
Just get the one then. Just get the one. Get a point here, Austin.
He didn't get it.
He didn't get anything.
No, he might not get
Oh,
anything
no,
at all.
oh, no. Oh, he's got a takedown and back points. You can't give back points without a takedown. There you go. 2 takedown and 2 back points. A little controversial, you know. Did he have control? But he certainly had him on his back.
Yeah.
And you can't give back points unless you have control. So Austin takes a 6-2 lead after the first 2 minutes. Maybe the most aggressive wrestler we've seen tonight, particularly in the first period.
Yes, definitely.
We can't deny that in the last 30 seconds of Trevor Miskey's match, he was pretty aggressive.
Yes, no, he went after it there.
Yeah.
Too bad he had to wait so long.
He had to wait 5.5 minutes to get to that point. We get another fresh start.
He went right off the whistle, and I like to see that. You like to see that, just moving right off the whistle.
Does that short sit, clears the arm.
Oh, he was close there.
Looking back
He's
for the switch.
Trying to get the switch.
He's
He
gonna
should have it.
He's got the
He's
switch
got a cradle
and a
locked
cradle.
up.
Now watch real close how this cradle's supposed to work. Don't hurry a cradle. There's no reason to hurry a cradle.
Oh, now he's gonna. He's not in the best
Maybe
position
reposition.
here.
Yeah, reposition that cradle. There you go. Yep, you hear from the bench. Take your time.
This
There's
is
a
where.
minute 15 left. He's got the leg included in it too. It's still awkward.
Out of bounds they go.
He
That's a
would-
tough one because you're kind of awkwardly
Yep.
wrapped up there. And sometimes you see that, and it seems like I see it more. That's one where you want to reposition by getting your head in the side and tightening it up.
But he's still got a 3 near fall. It's 11-2.
1:02 left in the second period.
Yeah, we're halfway through this match, and it has been
1 minute remaining in the second
Austin
period.
Weezy the whole time.
He has controlled it very nicely. He made a mistake. He came back, fixed it. You know, he's done a
Yep.
very nice
Locked
job.
up another cradle, too.
Oh, he's sitting on top of him. There it
Gets
is.
the pin. Austin Weezy with a pin. And
3 minutes and 3 minutes and 19 seconds.
there you go. Thank you.
That's early, my
So
my
Austin Weezy
match
gets a
match.
pin for the Panthers, and the last match of the night will be against arguably their second best wrestler. Mitchell Lambrecht will be going against Isaac Omen. Mitchell Lambrecht's been to state every year, I think. He's a senior.
I believe.
I
you're
believe he's
right
gone
on
to
that.
state 3 in a row. And
Does he have
Mitchell Lambert.
2 conference championships? I
I
know he's
believe
got at least 2.
he's got
He
2.
might
He's
have-
gotten 2. This is Omen's first year of varsity, so again, we have that same mismatch that Lucas Johnson had to suffer through. You know, you get your chance to be on varsity and you're taking on Alex Fitzgerald, the best wrestler Falls has. You get Omen out there taking on the second best wrestler, maybe the best wrestler that Falls has in Lambert.
Lambert has a little bit of different style where it seems like he's not in position, seems like he's not doing right, but he'll come out ahead.
Yep.
He's slow and methodical about the way he does things. And you see he's lengthy and long.
Oh, he's got such long arms. There's that short. There's that,
Gets that low-
double single.
Yeah.
There's the opening takedown. I'll go to Lambert.
They're going to have a penalty point because he locked up his legs there.
And there's. Well, Dave Mager will certainly tell you a story long enough to understand this. I think Lucas says that you shouldn't have given the takedown. It was illegal on the takedown. You shouldn't have given it. I think that's what he was talking about. And I think Lucas got told to go sit down. Oh, more talking. Oh, wait a minute. He won this? They took away the takedown? Lucas Lechner might have won an.
So
Actually, it was a penalty on Plymouth before the takedown.
Before the takedown, so it was a legal move. So it was the.
1-0.
So it is the correct call. We just had to make sure that
Yep.
Remaining in the first period.
that it happened right.
Oh, nice job. You're taking on one of the best guys in the state in Division II, and you got Omen hooking up that arm.
He ties
Isn't
it
that
up
nice?
really nice.
Isn't that nice? You got a guy that's so long and lanky, and yet you lock that arm up on him. Nice job. I mean,
And you know, Omen knows exactly who
he knows
he's going
who he is.
against.
He knows who he is. There's that takedown.
But not. I like to see it though. He's not afraid of him. He's going after.
Yep.
You can't be. You know,
Yep.
if you want to be a good top wrestler, you got to go through these guys.
Omen controls the wrist there on the bottom. Now he should get the stand up here. Lambert got his ankle. This is the last match of the evening. It's gone very quickly with way too many pins in the favor of Sheboygan Falls. Plus, there were 4 forfeits tonight. 4.
That moves really
Do I have
fast.
to tell the story about too many weight classes again? No, I won't do it.
No.
Don't make me do it.
And believe me, I agree with you. But
10 seconds.
coming to 10 seconds left in the period.
Trying to lift it.
I think Omen can hold on here and
Yep.
it'll be okay. So 3 Going 3-0.
Charles Clement.
Well, you're going through the first period against one of the best wrestlers in the state, and you only given up 3 points.
He's doing a good job.
Yep, yep.
He might want to be careful right here that he doesn't go off the. No, okay. I thought he might shoot right off the whistle, that low single. They've been doing that on that second period.
Yep. Trying to control the head away.
You see Lembrecht, he likes to keep him back, push him away. You see him, you put his hand on his face. And you've noticed that in the past that he does that. He uses that later on.
The start of a takedown, almost a takedown for Ullman. You saw how he had him, and the reaction from Lambrecht was so quick. And there's a
he
cradle.
just hit an arm drag on it, basically.
And it's Lambrecht going, Wheezy, I'll show you a cradle too. And the match just ahead of me, you cradle that guy enough times, I'm going to show you a cradle. 40 seconds left in the second period. And
no.
ooh, that was close.
Wow, I thought he was down there.
Yeah, yeah.
And you see, he uses that length of his so well. He's
Yep.
able to get in that weird, almost way outside from it, and it's still a tight cradle.
Well, you got those long arms, you can lock it up, but he also is able to squeeze it in.
Oh, yeah.
So many times, people that aren't associated a lot with wrestling think you need this real strong, squatty guy. I'm going, no, you want the leverage. You want that
Yep.
long arms that can pull things in. You know what? Leverage will beat strength any day.
And it really, it just depends on the way you just want to wrestle to your body style.
Yep.
I
We're
remember.
going to go takedowns.
I remember my past watching two really good past Plymouth wrestlers, Mark Beebe and Chad Connect, go at it.
Yep.
Two very different styles
Yep.
and very different body types. Chad being lower and Mark being a little bit longer and taller. It was the same thing. You see two different styles, and they just adapted to their size.
Yep.
And I
Yeah,
think,
you have Canet takes third in state, and BB wins the state championship.
yeah.
Yeah, you had some good competition.
Yeah.
Nice single leg by Lambrecht. Ullman's going to let that whizzer go and give up the two. Yep.
Yeah, he had to there. I think it's 10-0, but I think Ullman has done a pretty good job here. He's
He
going
has.
against a really tough wrestler. Early caution, you
Yeah.
know.
Dave Mager's a stickler with those little things. He reads the fine print. He really does. Because I know Dave Mager gets TV 14. I know he's going to hear this. And so that gives him something to talk to me about the next time I see him. Just so we can keep the discussion going, you know. Because I'm sure he's been refereeing 35 years at least.
I remember him
In this
reffing
area.
my matches.
Yeah, in this area.
And that was 20 years ago.
Yeah. I'd like to think he's gotten better. I just can't guarantee that. I have no evidence of that. Oh, he's getting special tonight, isn't he? 35 seconds left in the match. I'm just pleased that you got a first-year varsity wrestler going the distance against obviously one of the best wrestlers around.
Oh, definitely. Definitely ranked in the state in his
Oh, yeah.
weight class.
He'll be ranked.
10 seconds.
And this is good to see.
That 3 seconds left. hard crossface. I think it was stopped for a hard crossface. Yeah, Dave Mager's giving him a little extra one here. Calling it illegal for giving a hard crossface. Always reminding the wrestlers who's in charge. Yeah, and you see Lambrick kind of taking it. Yeah, okay. I'll smile through this.
So, 11 or 10 to 1
Yep.
was the final, or 11 to 2 is the
11
final.
to 2, 9-point win, a major decision for Lambrick. I know he's not happy with that, but we are.
We are, because
Yeah.
we think Isaac did a fantastic job going against a tough wrestler.
Tonight it was all Sheboygan Falls, though. Sheboygan Falls
Plymouth fans,
won
Panthers
all but 4
University,
matches. So out of the 10
Invitational
matches, Plymouth only won 4.
And
Two of them were
those
forfeits.
Were forfeits.
But then 2 of theirs were 2.
But we did get to see 2 very good wins from our top wrestlers, and I think that was good to see.
Trevor Miskey with a pin in the final 10 seconds of the match. Austin Weezy controlling the whole thing and getting a pin.
Yeah.
Great matches by both of those guys tonight. I want to remind everyone that Plymouth is home next week, next Thursday. That, if I count right, that's December 12th.
December 12th.
Waupun will be visiting the Panthers in the Plymouth High School gym. I want everybody to be there. I know we'll be there.
We'll be there.
And until next time, we'll see you next time with more Plymouth Wrestling.